Hey everybody, today I'm going to be putting together and unboxing the Punctured Pete Spirit Halloween prop from I think a couple years ago. My plan is to either replace his shirt with a cape or just put a cape over him, make him look like a vampire that has been stabbed. So anyway, here's your box. Got plenty of pictures. And as you can see, he's got volume control, external jack, plug in, and it's for covered outdoor or indoor, as most are. He's 3.5 foot tall. All right, and so looks like he is one that you just pull the whole sheet out here. So let me pull that out and see what we got. All right, I got everything laid out. You got your stabbing stake. Pretty solid shoes. Modular box. Platform. This is a weird little attachment. Instructions. I'm assuming shoulder. Not sure about this and why it has that on it. And a pretty cool sculpt. He is pretty cool. Nice detail. So pretty cool. And like I said, some clothes. And I think I might go ahead and just put on this blue shirt. Pop the collar up on it if I can. And throw a cape around him for Dracula. All right, I'm going to get started on the instructions. All right, guys, so far all I did was take the pants. It has a hole. Put this part through the hole. And then it wanted to take pole A and the next longest pole, I forgot what, it's not B for some reason. That one is B. And put them together. They did not fit together really great, but they are push pin, and I got them in. So far, and then after you get them in, you line up down here A to A, and you got 2 black screws that come with it. You got a bag of screws, so you tighten those down. So that's where we are. Next, we're going to be attaching. They call this part D. However, it says, well, actually, I guess that's where the B pole is going to attach. But this is the next part that we're going to attach to this main pole. All right, let me get it on there. All right, guys, just as I said, you just attach this part. It's got 2 pins that go through here. You've got two holes, and you put them through, and then they call these the collared screws for obvious reasons. And you screw that in. The next thing it had me do was put this B pole with the red fabric in with the B, and then 2 black screws. So that's where we're at so far. Moving right along. All right, the next step was taking the wire. You got a wire, and you insert it here and lock it down with a cotter pin that they give you. Then you put it through the pants, and at the front here, you'll see this, and you put it through, and then another cotter pin. So moving along. Okay, I just insert the shoulder in, and you use a black screw right here onto your bar. Excuse me. So that was our next step. All right, the next thing I did is attach the head, and you have to mash down pretty hard on the top to get this to come all the way down far enough to get this silver screw. Just a regular silver screw to match up with its hole, so you can do that. So I was a little scared mashing on him. I was going to dent his head, but I didn't. But it wasn't the easiest thing. All right, guys, I've been wondering, because I'd heard this was kind of a hard prop, and I just thought, so far it's been very weird. I've never seen a mechanism like this. There's been a lot of screws, where usually you may have one for a head, but not as many as I've had. But I got to a pain in the butt part. So anyway, the next steps. it wanted you to go ahead and put this, what they call an undershirt, on, because then you were going to insert the pole through, and it connects right to this pole that was already here. And then you put 2 screws right there. Let me just tell you, that was something. That was something because of this, because of the angle, and you can't move this, so you're putting in screws at an angle with this. It's just a pain. But anyway, so that was the next 2 steps, and that was the first part. I was like, okay, I'm starting to get it. These just kind of are flopping to the side right now. Very interesting. His head is a big old spring. So, all right, moving on. All right, next thing you do is you take this plastic piece and you feed it up through the sleeve. You feed it behind the shoulder form, push these through the holes and turn them. Put your leg forms in. They give you knees. You put that around there, push that through and turn them. All right, after you get the knee forms in, you push the foam and it goes way up under his arm. And then you're going to take loops that are on the sides of his pants and put it around those forms. And then you're going to come to the back. Shoes just slide onto the other end of the foam forms. You got Velcro here to tighten them down. And now we're going to take the box, which has Velcro, stick it here and connect the wires, and she should be about done. All right, everybody, here he is in action. He is very loud, and I had totally forgotten that he was a continuous motion prop. But he's pretty hardcore. I love this. All right, well, there he is in motion. Now I'm going to turn him off and have a little talk. All right, I've moved out into my garage so I can have more quiet without the whole family around. But anyway, so here he is, guys, and like you heard and saw a minute ago, he is extremely loud, or can be. I've turned him down. He looks phenomenal. I'm kind of second guessing making him a vampire that's been stabbed. I might just put him in my cemetery as a zombie. But that's a great point right there. You can do so much with him. I mean, really, he is pretty phenomenal. I know I haven't seen him this year around Spirit. And I think he's a 2-year-old Spirit prop. I'm going to give him 10 cauldrons out of 10. I mean, he's great. I don't see, he's actually thought, his mechanisms are actually thought through a little bit so they don't get in the way of each other and burn each other out. This is the back. You can see, I guess that is one negative. The control box is just sitting on Velcro in between his feet there. So I guess you kind of have to face him away from people, or and you can see his cords there, or maybe throw some creepy cloth across it. So I guess that's one negative, but other than that, he seems pretty solid and versatile. So I'd say 10 out of 10, and maybe Spirit will bring him back, or maybe he'll be left over at a Spirit store sometime. And if you want, pick him up. I recommend him. All right, moving right along. I've been promising you this forever. And I will have that together tomorrow for you. All right, guys. It's 5 days away from our big Halloween party, and not that many more away from the party of the year, Halloween. I'm not going to be decorated the way I want, but it's Halloween. I'm going to have fun, and everybody's going to have fun. And I hope you guys are doing well on your decorations and getting it done and seeing your what's in your mind come to life, because we all have the vision of what we want, right? And hopefully we can make it come to fruition in real life. But all right, until next time, stay bubbly, and see you next video.